Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Matthew Cross. I am the publisher of Hoshin Media, and I am just thrilled to spend a few minutes with my friend and author of the book Quotes and Ladders, Greg Pashke. We're going to spend a few moments here talking about his beautiful new book and give you some quick insights into it. So, without further ado, Greg, what would you say are the key benefits from reading your book?
For me, it's the pausing and reflecting about what you're doing in your business or organization. I've been blessed to consult with lots of companies over the years, and everybody seems to get so caught up in doing. We're all action prone. We're working and doing and trying to do things, but we seldom give ourselves enough time to just think about what we're doing, just to kind of pause and reflect. And over the years, I've been intrigued by the power of quotations and the power of provocative questions. Okay. So the book is very, very simple in its approach. It just basically quotes and ladders, it's quotes and related questions. And it's just trying to give you some discipline, just to pause and think about what you're doing and allow the future to maybe reach out and touch you about where it wants you to go or where it might be pulling you. So the concept is pretty simple. So.
Beautiful, beautiful. And on that note, what inspired the title? And in from your heart, what does the title mean? Quotes and Ladders.
Well, quotes and ladders. It's a tribute to a child's game. Okay, Chutes and Ladders. When I was growing up and my kids were growing up, and it's kind of an analogy to life. Okay, it brings out the joy and the fun part of life, but it's a reminder life is a game. Okay. And you have ups and downs in games and you have ups and downs in life. And so I think the analogy between the two is there. And the idea is that you're going to be working as hard as you can. And you maybe want to elevate or level your successes up as much as you can and maybe avoid as many pitfalls that life may throw at you, or just realizing that's part of life and you have to deal with it. But it's having fun and getting something done at the same time.
Beautiful, just beautiful. Who can most benefit from the book in your estimation, Greg?
Well, for me, one of the things that resonates with me, I've been tried to be a lifelong learner my whole life. Okay.
Yes.
So if somebody's passionate about learning and increasing what they do know, loves to develop and work with their team, okay, and develop and stretch and use the whole person. So often we get caught in jobs where we have lots of procedures and lots of systems that we need in place, and there's a reason for that. But we get so active in just doing those things, we sometimes don't use the whole person that's on our team. They end up operating in that little silo of expertise, but they're not stretching out and expanding their capability. So not only, again, team development and collaboration and the desire to help the customers your organization basically serves. That's the other part of it as well. You want to make a difference and just grow.
Beautiful, beautiful. In so many words, what makes Quotes and Ladders unique?
I think it's simplicity. It's a very easy concept. You don't need any heavy lifting to use it. It's very intuitive. Again, there's just a quotation that's presented for you to think about and reflect on. And you can do this again alone, or you can do it with your team, or you can do it with multiple people. It's very flexible in that regard. And so then you consider a business related question that kind of goes along with that, maybe to generate a thought or two. And if it kicks in, if something that resonates with you, you want to get it down in some notes and then try to develop some action steps to go with that if it's appropriate. But if the quotation doesn't resonate with you and the question doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Okay. The next week or the next day, it might be entirely different. So the point is just going through the process. And even if it didn't resonate with you today, sometimes when you're out riding a bike or in your case out for a run, something may come to you. Einstein said most of his ideas came when he wasn't even trying to work on anything. They just came. And that's the same kind of thing with this.
Okay. Yes. And if I can say with like a publisher's bias, One of the things that I found so appealing and find so appealing about the book is that it is so simple in its presentation. You've made it delightfully simple in the presentation in those quotes, yet it packs a powerful punch. And sometimes it's a delayed punch, to your point, where you may not actually take that quote immediately, but it's kind of percolating in your consciousness.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, and what do you think makes the book different, better than perhaps other similar books in its arena?
Well, again, I'll go back to the fact that I think it's simple, it's easy to understand, it's a basic format that you can use, it will work, but also it's your tool.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
you can embrace this thing, build it up, go a bunch of different ways. You can even maybe track how you rate each of the quotes or the questions, and
Yes.
almost kind of say
Yes.
which ones had most impact, which ones didn't. But the whole thing is that you can have as much fun with it as possible, but you can tailor make it to what you want to do with it. The program, the way it's presented, will work, but it's a tool that you can have fun with. So.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is there anything else you'd like to share in parting with the future readers of Quotes and Ladders?
Well, two things. Okay. One is that we get caught up in life, and sometimes you say, I have to do something. Okay.
Yes.
I love the flip of that says, I get to do it. That change in perspective and attitude is incredibly powerful. And if you can stop dreading things and realize and appreciate the opportunity you have to do something, the mindset changes.
Yes.
And then one other thing, I thought sometimes life gives you lots of times small blessings, and just enjoy them when they come. Okay. I had a situation where I post quotes on my LinkedIn account, and one of my followers had sent me a box a few months back, and it was a package, and in it was a dozen Titleist golf balls. There were some pads and stuff in there, and then there was a plastic wrap thing that I looked into, and they were tools from a company called Channellock. And anybody that's a tradesman, they're very, very good tools. It's a family business that's been around over 100 years. But anyway, inside there's 6 tools that he sent me, and they have my name etched in them. Okay. And the thing is that I find funny, Matthew, is that I have many skills, but being a handyman is not one of them. Okay.
Yes.
I may be the least handy guy in Florida, but I have tools that have my name on it. So that's a blessing, and I was really, really touched by my friend Will sending that out to me. It was nice. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. So the book is Quotes and Ladders. You might want to hold it up again, Greg, just so people get that visual. Quotes and Ladders it's clearly available right now on Amazon, and we're working on a micro masterclass as well to complement it. And you're going to enjoy it enormously. It's a phenomenal, simple but powerful tool and adventure to, let's say, leveling up and laddering up your life. So thanks a million, Greg, for these precious minutes.
Thank you, Matthew. It's been an honor. Thank you.
Awesome. All right.